Hi, my name is Isabella Reynoso, and this is my informative speech on Mexico. Have you ever wondered about the Mexican cultural customs, the colorful dances, or even something as simple as just the flag designs? My purpose today is to inform you guys of the beautiful customs of Mexico. I will be reviewing today the representation of the flags, the legend, the cultural dances, and the cultural foods. My sources I used were the Britannica, the BI Info, and the History of Mexico. So my experience with Mexico is actually quite interesting as I do come from Mexican descent. This information is beneficial so you guys can know the fun facts of the Mexico. And one of my first topic would be the representation of the flags. The Mexican flag is made up of three solid colors. It'd be green, white, and red, and each one of them has its own representation. So green stands for independence, white stands for unity, and red stands for religion. In the middle of the flag, there is a symbol of a eagle standing on a cactus with a snake in its beak. So it's quite interesting how this came to be because the representation of this eagle comes from the legend, which is the Aztecs. So our Aztecs came to settle on Mexico and they created their capital called Tenochtitlan. So Tenochtitlan is now considered the city of Mexico, Mexico City, which is the capital of Mexico. And this basically just became the legend because once they were settling in, they saw the eagle standing on the cactus with snake in the beak, and that's how it came to be as a representation of the flag. So another one of my topics would be the cultural dance. So cultural dance in Mexico is called ballet folklorico. So this ballet folklorico has multiple famous dances, but one of the two famous ones would be Jarabe Tapatío and the Baile de los Viejitos. So basically, the Baile de los Viejitos, it's danced by the youth dressed and disguised as older men dancing. And this cultural dance basically is danced with big, heavy dresses, heavy skirts, and as well as 1-inch heels, typically white or black, with nails at the bottom. So when you're tapping your feet, you can hear the sound, and it sounds very nicely. I'm actually a ballet folklorico dance teacher, so I have a lot of experience and take into this cultural dance very wonderfully. The dress wear does depend on the region of Mexico you come from, so that's how you can identify. And then my last topic would be the cultural foods. So cultural foods in Mexico, basically the foundation would be beans, tomatoes, and chiles. So in Mexico, spice is a necessity. And we have a lot of different cheese from different regions, which is also very important. We have spicy cheese, we have layered cheese, and we also have dried out cheese. We have different cheese in different regions. We also have the traditional holiday meals, which would be the tamale gatherings. What this is usually the older women gather to make the tamales on the corn husk, and they usually gather around to gossip, along with the soups for the cold days, which would be called pozole, menudo, or something as caldo de res. So with this, we also have colorful corn tortillas. And basically, these corn tortillas come from a variety, and they can come in color as purple, gray, white, and yellow, depending on the corn it comes from. So I think that's quite interesting since it's not actually made from the artifact food coloring. And in conclusion, the traditions are basically fun to learn about and very interesting to overview. The enriched cultures are very impacted to today's days. We have the music in our daily lives, as well as the flavoring food that it brings in. And Mexico does take a lot of pride into its cultural background, as well as the Aztec. And this is a model of the Ballet Folklorico dance. And this is an example of how the dresses look. Thank you.